That good?
Just as down as it will go.
I picture this PS too.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. And point it slightly away from you. There you go. So you have most of spike we do is face and most of Xerxes.
So you got like what, two-thirds of spike we do over here?
It's sitting at about 60%.
It's alright, you only need that much else.
60%, that's two-thirds. We're close enough.
And then just let me know when to start. Just your head.
Okay. Whatever.
Hey, go.
Hard mode is the only mode.
Alright, you can go now.
No.
Alright, so this is all drops. Basically what it means is that every time I see something, I have to pick it up and I have to use it.
You missed the one.
No.
The one that
Oh, the
flew
home?
left.
Are you arguing with Mayor K?
You can argue with
Off
Mary Kay.
units leader.
What are we gonna do if Mary Kay is ever proved wrong?
That never happens.
There's Mary
You can't
Kay.
be wrong, he's Mary Kay.
That's2012.
No, it's like
Do you
Mayor,
want to film something?
it's like there's no such thing as Mayor K being wrong.
No. This is fine. I can see better from here. But the tank is slower.
Okay,
So
GS
drop.
capture is working too.
Nice.
Wow.
Alright, that'll be next.
So you maybe you already expected to go.
I didn't just drop a stitch there. I dropped my entire unit.
We can always blame spike.
Oh, yeah, probably. What ants? What a joke.
How dare he?
Immature center. Dishonorable J. Do you go with the bag of like RCA and splitter
Yes.
stuff?
Medford
I
Center?
put it back in my suitcase of Arkansas.
I see. Do you have the stereo
There's
back
homie.
cable that we can use
Yeah,
for
there's
GS capture? Just gotta take this picture.
Hey, stop it.
It's no big deal.
Wait, do you mean like what? Do you mean like male to male or what?
This is Contra 3, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Do we have
Alien
it updated?
boys.
Coming up here is the first fun pickup.
Oh,
So
God.
I have to use spread against the boss. Spread is not easy to use against this boss. So it's going to be fun.
And it's not the Contra 1 spread either.
No, it is definitely not the Contra 1 spread. It goes like that. Which is fine, but my target is over here.
Ah!
Yeah. That's for demonstrative purposes.
Oh, you purposely lost your second your extra.
Yeah.
That boss is just angry.
I'm sad I missed the stage 4 boss during the marathon. That
Stage 4 boss is actually not the worst part. Stage 6 was...
Yeah, I saw that. But I mean, the stage 4 boss is just insane enough normally. He lives a lot longer than he normally does.
Yeah.
This is pretty rough.
As he's not played.
I think you stay on top when he's doing the laser thing because it's just safer that way.
If you're on the bottom, he can just like drop down with the fire and kill you. So you
Plus,
guys,
you wouldn't be able to dodge his shots, would you?
yeah, exactly.
Because you can't jump and dodge them because there's a
Got him.
big fire beam above you.
But the Twitch mods do and stuff.
All right.
They deleted it, but whatever.
This stage is a lot
It
easier
will last for like 1 second.
than stage 1
1 second is all you need.
until I get to the boss, depending on what I have.
Are these like are these drops semi-random?
Yeah, semi-random is exactly right. So this one I'm coming to here can have either fire or laser, depending.
What difficulty are you playing at?
The only difficulty.
I'm just asking this chat is asking.
Yes, that has fire, so it's fine.
It was
Fire
across the board.
strats.
Every chat was asking, so give it that.
He's playing on the difficulty that is not struck with E or an N. I think you can hopefully narrow it down from there.
And then these can be anything but laser or fire. Barrier. That's almost. I'm sorry, homing shot.
Oh God.
It's pretty special.
Is the damage even worse than the pea shooter?
It actually it does damage enemies at a. Oh gosh! All right, homeless tango.
The homing shot is so good. Can't handle it.
Oh God!
Holy God.
Yeah.
This will take forever.
It's too good.
Holy yeah.
I guess all I can say is good luck. And that's all I can say at this point. Wow.
Homing shot for life.
I think you're going to destroy the thing's legs before you
Watch
destroy
out, Mr. K. That looks like a homing shot.
You know it.
10 minutes later. Yep, one leg down. 2 legs.
I'll tell you, at this point he's going
Ooh!
to... Oh, yeah.
Yes.
What is that one you could have gotten there?
That is a really fatiguing fight because I have to be just next to one of the appendages, and if I'm too far, if I botch it, I'll get run over, obviously, but if I'm too far to the other side, it will actually turn around, clockwise and kill me. So it's a really fatiguing fight. Fire!
Fire is the best weapon. No, it's the second best weapon in the homing shot. I don't think can't see.
You couldn't see me the whole time?
You have to be more to the right or on the couch.
I think Bluegrass right now is trying to keep a low profile.
Emphasis on the low.
Alright.
He's trying to make sure that his thousands of followers don't start stalking him.
Seriously, how do I have over 1,000 followers?
Like I said, if you get one, you're just going to start streaming some more.
Start streaming at all.
That's like the point.
Hey, another boss with spread.
What's that?
You almost had a good weapon there.
Almost. Spread's not bad for this guy at all, actually. Fun fact is that the hitboxes on this boss are a little bit weird. So, on the boss, you can't climb through the claws that you see here, but you can jump through them.
What?
Yeah. Weird. If I get it right, I can actually jump. It's right about here. But if I wait long enough,
You can jump past where the fight starts?
yeah, I jumped through the claw and got over it. It's a little fun thing there.
That's insane. Impressive.
It's just for showing off.
There's nothing wrong with showing off.
Oh, that's why spread's good against him.
Yeah, he gets pretty close. Spread has a good fire rate as long as you're up close. If you can't fire again until the spread shots leave the screen,
Right.
but if you're point blank, it's fine. So that's fine.
Yeah, that wasn't too bad. That's a bullet. Ah,
Fear the laser.
I can't get over that far.
So we're going to use Crush here, which I won't have for very long.
But it's Crush.
This Crush is so great.
Probably thinking how it's the other stage.
No, I'm going to get spread here.
You probably appreciate it a lot more when you can't have it. I'm guessing.
Yep. And for those of you who loved Homeless Shot or Homing Shot in Stage 2, guess
God.
what? It's back.
Oh God!
It's good.
I love Homeless Shot.
Actually, stage 4 is where the homing shot really shines.
At least all the targets it has to hit are targets that you have to kill.
You'll see something really special with Homing Shot on the next boss here. Shout outs to Herblad for finding this strategy. So it's a totally safe spot. Like that, the enemy AI like tries to jump on the wall, which normally kills you, but there's a pixel perfect position to be at. So he just kept jumping, but he never hit me.
That is a good strat.
Saves a lot of time in low percent.
And now this part.
If you watch really carefully, you will get to see the perpetual motion homing shot during this fight. So watch. Hopefully, I'll get it. Yes.
Yes! Oh, it's
Oh,
not.
It lasts for very long though.
No, there's one more. That wasn't the ultimate pattern. Hopefully, I'll get it on the next cycle. Almost.
It just circles his head internally.
Yeah, it circles his head forever, and well, I would say it would be forever, but since he like leaves and comes back, it goes off the screen. But if it weren't for that, it would stay and circle his head forever and ever and ever, which is a really interesting thing to do. When I get home, I'll probably try and hack the game to make him stay on the screen forever, and then I'll get 6 homing shots to just spin perpetually.
Can you only have 6 on screen at a time?
Yeah, it's got a shot limit. Alright, so this stage isn't too bad. So the first drop in the stage and the last drop can be either crush or spread, and it's 50-50 which one you get and random.
See where it helps for Crush.
Yeah. I really don't like... I can work with spread for the stage 4 boss fight, but I don't like it. It's just awkward.
Would let you hit it from more angles.
Yeah. The problem is that, like, since the turrets are, like, up high and far away, that's exactly what you don't want with spread.
Right, because then you want to get, like, single.
Fire!
What was that one you had for, like, 2 seconds?
That was a homing shot.
Oh. Okay.
The best weapon ever. Come on.
Haha! Go fire strats!
Fire's really good there. Not very fast, but good. You didn't stay for Contra 3?
I think you might have already seen it.
Yeah,
This is
Liam
all
was
drops.
getting up to drive Spike Vegeta at like 4 o'clock in the morning.
I'll let him go this time.
Like, he's a jerk.
It's been up since that really.
They've not had enough of this couch.
It is way too comfortable.
You can sit there.
Here, you can cuddle the soft part of the scarf.
Oh,
This is the soft part of the scarf.
no.
The rest of it is not soft.
No, so.
Well, no, it's just this is.
Alright, so for Crush.
Let's just get home.
Ooh!
My grandmother was not known for having soft fabrics,
I say,
but they're funny. No, don't
Alright.
tear them.
So I'll start with spread for this fight. Not my favorite.
Not too bad for that one, please.
If it's alright with the stream, I'd like to showcase what homing does
Yes.
for this boss just briefly,
We are okay with this.
because it's
not
really
really
something special.
This is where it
So-
shines, ladies and gentlemen.
Alright,
This is why we save volumes.
the structure of the boss is that you're supposed to kill the top and the bottom turrets before the core is exposed.
But it homes in on the
But
core.
it homes in on the core.
Oh, that is.
It's so if you want to actually hit the turret, what you got to do is you got to shoot. You got to point it up, shoot it off the screen, and then what it does is it whips around, trying to get the core, but kind of on the way, it hits the top turret. And then for this one, you kind of got to go like diagonal to the left and just hope there's not a lot of chaff on the screen, because otherwise it's not going to hit it.
Okay, back to spread.
So yeah, back to our regularly scheduled spread.
Wouldn't it do something terrible, like once the core is actually exposed as well? Does it actually do what it's supposed to?
Well, in this case, the core is the only thing left to home in on,
Okay.
so it does alright.
Okay.
If there's more than one thing to home in on, it will default to the thing you don't want it to home in on.
It knows what you're thinking.
God, so in other words, the homing shot is the best AI ever.
It's got incredible AI. They designed it specifically to be not helpful.
You want a homing shot? Sorry.
On the stage 5 boss, what it does is there's like a reaching claw.
It homes in on the claw.
It homes in on the claw, which is a bit odd because it cannot damage the claw enough to kill it before the cycle ends.
The claw health regens each cycle.
Yep. So this is why I don't like spread for this fight. It's just
Yeah.
Okay, so last item. Cool 90s
The controller Mr. K is using is probably another lost item. If I remember correctly, it was it said it was. What was it?
actually this one's mine.
Oh, well, then that one. On the ground there.
Oh, the one that we I brought it in.
Oh, but turd center.
No. You're looking at the Honorable J.
Yeah, so that's spread for that fight. It's alright.
So who's this other guy that's on the left there?
That is Lance Bean, localized by the American translation as Sully.
As what?
Yeah, the Americanization of the characters. They changed the characters' names to Jimbo and Sully.
And
Just
soy?
kind of- Sully,
Like soybean?
like sully your reputation.
Oh, so. So what are the drops in this one?
So that first one is
Obviously much. Good.
yeah, that is the range of things. I had to take it a little bit safe. Whoa, fun. This is fire or laser. So fire. Fire. And this one is a range. There is no barrier in the stage, though.
So it can be anything?
Yeah, this one can be a range, too.
Bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's almost. Alright, coming up here, if I get it right, is what's called the corner skip. So you can squeeze through that corner. It's easiest to do when you're facing perpendicular.
Look at that homing shot!
It's pretty special. It's really special.
Yeah, just aim at something completely off screen.
Just aim at the stuff you can't hit through the walls.
So why don't you use the sun more often in your months?
You know, that's a good question. I hadn't really thought about it. What does the stream think?
I think there needs to be more speed.
There better be something else in there.
Oh,
Oh, good.
Yeah, how does it function on like this?
Better than homing shot, right?
Just a teeny tiny bit better.
It'll at least hit the eye.
You guys can name some claws.
It
Yes.
really doesn't get the eye.
Orange homes in on the claw. He already told us that.
That's what we said for that.
Oh, right, that's what you were saying. It regens health too, so it's impossible.
So I'm going to try and cheat a little bit. So I don't want to have to pick up another drop. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to laser while the claw is out of range.
Oh, the claw will take another.
Yeah, the claw gives drops, which I don't want to try and pick up. So I did it that way. So I cheated.
And you got a bomb.
Yeah, fun fact about this guy, you can actually walk in the center part of the boss's body when the eye is closed. So if there actually was a drop, I could get it that way.
Here we go.
Alright, so this actually isn't too terrible.
Oh, the
When
drops
you
your set.
don't miss. Yeah, drops your set.
Okay, just making sure.
So as long as you point blank this guy, spread is fine.
Right.
And then Crush is coming up, and then I've got to pick up the Homeless Shot, the Flame Shot, and the Laser. I will probably die, I'm just putting that out there, and I will probably miss a drop, so just be ready for that. In this case, I'm...
Oh god.
Yeah.
That's
So-
a bad place for homing.
It's, if you have to stop anywhere in this level, like, you're pretty much screwed. That's just how it is. So I'm just going to be cheap and use a bomb. That's just the nature of the beast.
Bombs are pickups. You pick the one that people lose it.
Yeah.
So this is going to be an interesting part. So doing this with only one spread is fun. I'll just put it that way.
For a given definition of fun. And now you're doing it with nothing.
The problem is the patterns here are random. Ideally, you don't want them to group in too much.
The pea shooter is the best weapon ever.
Yeah, when they get into groups of like 4, you just can't. There's not a lot you can do. If there's a little bit of a gap, like you can jump in like a narrow space between them, then that works fine. But when they're grouped in really close, there's not a lot you can do with them.
Why do I keep on hearing Megman sounds?
Because Jenny doesn't mute his phone.
Alright, so this fight is normally okay. I'll take 2 cycles because I only have 1 laser. As long as they don't do anything stupid, I shouldn't die. The patterns that he drops up here are random, so it may or may not be easy to dodge. I jumped way too early, that's why I died there. Yeah, it's gonna throw this time. Go for the belly bounce. Yes! You can die doing that, so it's a little risky. And it's just worth of showboating.
What do you mean worthless showboating? There's no such thing. And you get crushed
So this is...
for the first time. You get crushed for a boss.
does the stream want to see Flame Psycho mode?
See what?
Flame Psycho mode?
Yes.
I want to see it.
Sure.
Alright. So Flame Psycho mode is a slower but crazier mode. What you do for Flame Psycho mode is normally you kill one of these reaching heads and then you go for the core at the center.
This time you kill both.
If you kill both, what the boss does is it spawns enemies like...
It goes into psycho mode.
It goes into Psycho mode. And so Psycho mode is a little bit more psychotic if you have flamethrower for it. So that's what I'm going to try and do. I will probably not survive. My success rate is usually really poor with this. I have to periodically let go of Y.
Oh God!
Because-
What is this?
Oh, these guys.
Because letting go of Y and turning around is faster than like holding Y and trying to turn around.
When do you get to hit
because
the
of
boss?
animation. There we go.
Just as I said it. You have bombs.
Sounds like a balls of steel.
If he loses his bomb, if he dies, he'll lose his flame for the boss, though.
All or nothing.
just, I mean, none of this shit.
Oh, what? Oh!
Yeah.
2 shots.
Nice. He's not even close. This is actually really easy with pea shooter compared to fire.
Because you can turn around instantly.
Yeah. It's
That's right. Normally, when you hold down the attack, you like wave the thing over your head, right?
yeah, and that just takes way too long to keep up with these guys. I've done it once. I haven't done it since. But it's a lot of fun.
So I noticed, like, see, it's the cycle, but it stays in the cycle, right?
Yeah.
And this only happens with flamethrower. If you have any other weapons that do this?
No, he
It does when you destroy both guys.
It's just more psychotic when you have flamethrower.
Because you can't turn around, like you were saying.
So,
Now, how much do we have to donate for you to do all blue balls?
I can do a few.
$500 right now.
$5,000!
Just show off all the patterns, why don't you? 'Cause I think
I'll
there's
show
some.
off
I
a
think
few.
there's some I haven't seen.
First one I want to get is actually the spike pattern, so I can try and get some drops.
Oh,
Oh
nice.
my goodness.
There we go. So I'm going to stick with double fire. And yes, I'm not getting all the drops, but that's
Just
just...
impossible in this case.
I know.
Yeah, you lied to us.
I've done the rules as I see fit. Alright, so you wanted to see blue orbs. Here we go.
No.
This is another exercise in cruelty.
In Contra, as in like you roll a terrible thing.
God!
It can be pretty rough.
And you're supposed to dodge those out?
Yeah.
By not sucking, that's how.
And now you're showing us another one?
I'll go for a couple more.
Can they be destroyed? I don't
No.
know. Yeah. Oh!
One more.
Only have 5 lives left.
Ah. Just calculated that. Too bad.
Ooh!
That was alright.
Well, explain how this boss's health works in case people haven't heard it before.
Another?
After this cycle, I will.
Okay.
If that's.
Yeah.
Yes!
Yes!
Alright.
I wish I had more money to donate.
I need double fire for this. I just gotta. That's back to it. So this boss, most bosses have like around the 500-ish level mark. To make this fight last a really long time, it has 30,000.
Oh, wow.
And what it does is that after each attack cycle, each orb attack pattern I go through, it cuts it in half from whatever its current number is. So it looked like I wasn't really damaging him very much, but I was halving his life several times with each of those failed dodges on the blue orbs.
Is there one cycle that's shorter than the others? Or are they
Yeah,
about-
there are. They are slightly different length. The red brain orb pattern is probably among the shortest. The gray orb pattern, you like crouch and abuse the hitbox.
Right.
You can do a ton of damage. It's a little bit longer. The fire is really broken against this part. It just destroys him. So, and that's me
Ready
screwing.
on time?
It's actually timed.
I don't know. I was just screwing around for the entire run. It doesn't matter.
So,
Wait,
Yeah.
so how was it running?
30, maybe something like that.
Sounds about right.
28:35 is what it says.
Okay.
That's what
So-
ours says.
Yeah, that's me screwing around for 28 minutes.
now which one?
Alright,
Force or
so
four?
now let's do Contra 4.
Yeah.
4. Oh, okay.
We've like 4 decks.
So in other words, all of us are going to watch on the stream.
My body wants to sleep. No reason at all. I slept for a good 6 hours.
I'll steal the chair if you don't mind.
Conquer the toughest Contra challenge ever.
So, options for seeing the DS game is I can try to duplicate the desktop onto that TV.
Or we could just rotate.
Oh right, it was on the Wii.
Rotate it, yeah.
Or you could hover over my shoulder awkwardly.
Oh, do you want me to hover over your shoulder awkwardly?
No,
With the
not
needle.
really.
Let's
Yeah, I don't think
totally,
so.
totally do that though.
So DS should be all ready to go.
Oh, wrong week.
If you want,
Yeah, that's mine.
This week.
That would be, as long as it's in sync. If it's not in sync, it'll drive me crazy.
Let's see. It'll probably be a bit